Alright, welcome back everybody to the next Duel Mode Series hero. Today we got Galib. Please everybody, don't forget, like, subscribe, let me know down in the comments who your guys' favorite and least favorite heroes are and who you guys want to win here. We do have round 1 all the way done, we are in round 2 here. So Galib is the third hero, so he's going to be facing the first of every hero here. So we're gonna just start with Irina and see what we can do. But you guys have been killing it with the likes, the subs, the watch time with this entire Duel Mode series. By the time you guys are watching this, it's gonna be 2025. So Happy New Year. We're into it. So apparently, from what I have, okay, so yeah, it'll be, from the looks of it, about January, February by the time you guys are seeing this. It's currently the end of October for me on stream, so be sure to check out the description and follow me on Twitch. You guys could have been here live. As well as playing any of my other games. I'm definitely a variety streamer, variety YouTuber. If obviously you're watching this on YouTube, you see that I have many videos of many different games. But right now we've been having a great time in this Duel Mode series here with Heroes of Might and Magic 5. So we will see who we got. So Galib was the only Academy hero in round 1 with a positive win-loss ratio, but it was only 4 and 3. So we'll see what he can do here in round 2. Irina is the best Haven hero that we've seen thus far. 6 and 1 in round 1, and then 7 and 0 in round 2. So we will see what we have to do here. But it's definitely looking like Irina's got this win early, but we'll see. We definitely seen some crazy comebacks, some crazy turn of events. All it takes is one turn can change it all, which I think that's what a lot of people love about this game, is that, you know, it can look real dark there, but all it takes is, you know, one turn, one cast, one, you know, luck attack or anything like that, and it can change the game. So we'll see what they can do here. But we'll be seeing today if Galib can get still at least a positive win-loss ratio here in round 2. But for those of you that are returning, I appreciate you. Please don't forget, again, like, subscribe. But if you are returning, then you know probably most of my videos have to do with me sitting here eating some dinner while I sit here and commentate and play, quote unquote. So that has not changed this video. I've been good lately. I've been good, but it is dinner time after work today. I just wanted to. I've been enjoying this series a whole lot. I'm actually going to be sad when it's ended, but we're only about halfway through here right now, so that's going to be a while. I still got about 50 videos to go, give or take. So be sure to check out the entire series thus far, and we'll see what we can do here today. So Galib here starting 0 and 1. Honestly, not a surprise there. And for those of you that are returning, you all know I am a very slow eater and maybe focus a little bit too much on talking during the series, when I am eating especially. See, I'm trying to get the most out of my fireballs. Like, yeah, the Cerberus is a good target, whatever, but hit that back right corner with both of those fireballs. You would have killed way more than, 60 Cerberus. Jeez. 7 mage from 17 imps, that's fucking crazy. I mean, I definitely think this one is gonna be interesting. Okay, only one retaliation for none. Interesting. There goes the one, but for another one. Cleansing on Storm Titan. Okay, feel like that was not needed. See, you might be able to get a double hit on both of these devils here. Okay, nice. Another one. Probably not one. Yeah, see, those Cerberus casts really just should have gone to this back right corner down there to kill that succubus and horned demon. Done. Pit Fiends with the fireball. Big hit. Yeah, it's looking like another loss for Galib. Really, Galib's biggest benefit is just the fact that you kind of can't hero cast against him. That's the biggest thing with him. I mean, you can, but not well. Not consistently either. But aside from that, it's kind of nothing. It's still pretty close here. Ooh, 23, nice hit. Now just don't even mess with those guys, please. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I like the Gargoyle's play though, because it knows it's gonna die, so it might as well take out the Succubus from being able to shoot. Damn, 3. Okay. Okay. What's Galib got? I mean, arcane armor really isn't gonna do anything. I mean, it's definitely not bad, but against Pipines and Succubus, pretty much over. I don't know if that was worth it, especially if Galib keeps resurrecting. 21 this time. He might win with the resurrections. He can go pretty often. Ooh, 2? Okay. Alright. Now what? Okay, probably kills him. Ooh, even with luck does it. Okay. Then Marbus, what's Marbus gonna do? Okay, takes out 2. Okay, can Galib resurrect even more? 21 again. The number is less though, now it's 28, so can they kill that in time? So this is gonna kill the Pit Fiend, especially with luck. So then it's just casting against casting, basically. Marbus is out of mana, it looks like. Nine. Oh, and then she's out of mana, or shots, I should say, not mana. Oh, yo, and then 4 fucking Titan. Yo, Galib wins with some cheeky resurrections. That's what it looks like. Because, man, that's why mages are so good. Mages have such good and powerful spells, especially this one. The other ones suck, but this one specifically, that mage is so good. Not only because they have Fireball and Fist of Wrath, but the fact that then you still have a good amount of shots after that. And they start with a lot of mana. I think they can do like, I think minimum, like at very minimum worst, like max mana amount is like 3 fireballs, and maybe even like 3 fireballs with like a couple of Fist of Wrath or something up in there. But a decent amount of casts for sure. But then on top of that, so he technically won, but also lost. So 1-1 is Galib. But yeah, mages are so good. Because even their shots can be so nasty just for the fact that they can hit so many people. Obviously that can be a problem sometimes, just because you can obviously hit your own creatures. But aside from that, being able to hit multiple enemies is huge, and then both of those casts are so good. Alright, these Dryads are probably going to hit both Titans. Oh, just the 1, okay. And didn't kill a 1 either. Surprising. Damn. Big hit. So yep, Galib starting 1-1. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that unicorn is good. It's definitely a high value target. But you're facing the hunter hero. Fireball that fucking bottom right corner, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, see what happens when they do that shit? Now all those hunters and druids are pretty much gone. One more fireball and that shit's wrecked. Yeah, then they were like, oh shit, and then the mages became the highest value target real quick. But even with some resurrections, if Galib does that, it's not gonna win. So for those of you that are new here, aside from me just taking the biggest bite of food ever and chewing for 10 years, um, damn, that was big. So for round 1, I had all of the heroes face that same hero number. So like, if you look, Glib is the third Academy hero in line, so he faced all of the other third heroes from every other faction. And then in round 2, everybody faces the next number. So 3 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3. And then in round 3, it will be whoever they need to face last. And then in round 4, everybody will face their own town heroes. So all the Galib will face Razak and Yora and Academy. You know, all of the Necropolis people will face each other, etc. Um, and then we'll make just a final video, go over everybody's win-loss ratio, and see who comes up on top. Yeah, honestly, I just love watching my ghosts out there fight. Yes, they're my ghosts. I am the Necropolis King. They're my boys. I'm surprised they didn't just harm touch him. It's a little whack. But yeah, man, I think ghosts are honestly super OP. Their stats themselves like aren't that great. Like their attack and defense is okay. It's definitely nothing crazy. But man, being able to miss a unit, especially a unit that if you're using these mages, if you're using the Rakasha or a Titan, or if we're talking any other creatures outside of Academy that are some very heavy attacks like hunters from Sylvan or whatever, and then you miss the ghosts, especially multiple times, it's they literally can turn the tide for you. But man, this whole fight, they have yet to have been missed. They have been hit every single time possible so far, which usually is not the case. But those fireballs destroyed the race, the zombies, the ghosts. Just as I'm talking about, man, if the AI and the mages would kind of work together and just be good, then it's a wrap for a lot of these enemy teams, especially in the beginning when everybody's still pretty close together. It's super easy to just wreck. I'm surprised I didn't kill the zombies off, but I mean, 3 different units up there. Oh, that's the one that misses of all the ones. Plus, honestly, like, the ghosts have a tiny bit of utility as well. Obviously, arguably the best utility in the game, which is just missing them in general. Um, but just for the fact of that, those ones that just died, the specters, or wait, no, those are the poltergeists. I'm sorry, the poltergeist can steal ammo from units that have, shots or ammo. But then the specters, the other ones that we did not see this fight, actually can heal themselves by attacking units that have mana. So, like, if the specters or poltergeists would have gone and attacked these mages, they either would have gained ammo for their team, or they would have gained their lives back had they lost any. So very nice. But it is hard to kind of do that, because ghosts don't have the best initiative. Like, it definitely takes them a few turns, and by the time you would get back to said units, for the most part, you'd probably only be able to attack them maybe twice in order to, like, actually get those things. I mean, maybe not. I feel like ghosts get I think they get about halfway through the field, or maybe like 1 tile less than half. Um, so it would definitely take them 2 turns to get to the back line. Um, so at that point, I guess it just depends on, have they lost any lives if they're a specter to where they can attack somebody that has mana, or um, can they even reach anybody as well? And then with the poltergeist, just can they attack somebody, same scenario, but can they attack somebody that has shots to be fired? But I guess that also kind of goes with just the aspect of having Necropolis units that actually have ammo, because at the most you can only have 2. So you're either going to be using the skeleton archers, and the leeches, no matter what version of the leeches you have, will have shots to be fired. But if you don't use the skeleton archers and you use the skeleton warriors, then you're basically just giving more ammo to leeches, which is great. But I don't know if you can like over maximize those shots. Like, I'm pretty sure leeches have like, I don't know how many shots, maybe like 4 to 7 or something like that. So I don't think if the poltergeists attack somebody that has shots and then gives that ammo to the leeches, if the leeches haven't shot any shots, I don't think that maximum number can be increased. I think it can only be added back. So, you know, if you have 10 shots and you use 3, and then the poltergeist comes and steals some ammo, then you get those 3 back. Maybe not necessarily 3, but, you know, 1, 2, or 3. But I don't think that, you know, if you have 10 and you're just casting or doing whatever, and you never shot actual ammo, and then the poltergeist does that, I don't think it gives you more. I could be wrong. Or I'm just totally talking out of my ass, which is very possible, because honestly I always just use the Spectre Ghost anyway. Plus, that's what's good about Major. That's what's good about a lot of people that are backline shooters, but that have mana, is that if there is a unit in front of them, um, they aren't forced to use their melee attack. They can just cast instead. Ooh, big resurrection there. This one's pretty close. There we go. That's what we needed to see from Galib. Another fireball. Come on. Man, that Titan's not going down. That should be 1. Man, Galib is getting some cheeky wins today. he goes. 3-2. Can he stay positive in round 2? That's the question. He's only got 2 more to go. Oh, see this one, he's setting up different. Okay, interesting. We'll see how this goes for him. Different setup here. Alright. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bear riders are pretty good. The spear wielders suck. But those magma dragons are gonna be a massive issue. These bears, because it is Ebba who is the bear hero, is gonna be... It's gonna be interesting to see. I think a lot of it, honestly, which most academy fights do, comes down to these mage fireballs, these mage casts, and if they can get a lot of them off. I mean, if you can hit multiple units for a whole lot of, you know, damage, then it's the best thing you can do. See, like right now, you can take out these bears and berserkers up top. Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I called. Okay, probably 1. Okay, not 1. Only 6. Those gargoyles are gonna get shit on, but here come the magma dragons, which is the issue. Ooh, ooh, that's the difference right there. That did it. Game over. 2 of those and 4 Rakshas for 1. Yeah, killing 11 bears that are enraged is not gonna cut it. Not at this point. Surprised I killed all 2, but no, just not enough left. Can definitely fireball your own area, get some kills here for sure. Yeah, I agree with that one. See, why would you not finish off that other bear, honestly? Well, I mean, either way, I guess. I don't know. It's tough. Weaken one bear or kill the other, you know? 6 magma dragons are just gonna wreck everybody. That's the hardest target, man. The rest of Fortress... I mean, I really like the Rune Priests. I think they're really good. The Thanes are pretty decent. I mean, they're not great, but they're pretty good. I mean, like, they're definitely a good unit for sure. Nothing to slack about, nothing to, you know, not target for sure. But the rest, honestly, aside from those top 3, which I guess it's best to have the... I would say they have the best top 3 tier unit group. As far as Rune Priest, Thane, Magma Dragon, I think that beats pretty much every other top 3 group. I mean, we go through Haven, Priests absolutely suck, Cavaliers and Angels are both good. Then we go Inferno, let's see. Inferno's is actually pretty strong. With Hell Chargers, Pit Fiends, Devils, they would contest that, I would say. I would still take Fortress, but I can see that Inferno's pretty good there. As much as I love Necropolis, Bone Dragons are not that great. I've never been the biggest fan of Leeches. They're good, but they're not like anything super amazing, but I do really like the wraiths for sure. Let's see who else. Sylvan, unicorns, trints, and green dragons are good. Nothing to complain about there. Let's see, dungeon, we got hydras are good. Shadow witches are the worst tier 6 in the game. We've talked about this. And then, black dragons are obviously good. Then let's see, academy, Jins are okay, nothing crazy. Rakashas to me are overrated. And then titans are pretty good. Alright, Galib, you are 3-3. Can you get another positive win-loss ratio here in round 2, or will you fall to a -1? But then who else do we got? We got so stronghold would be Chieftain, Wyvern, Cyclops, and that one's pretty strong as well. So I mean, I guess maybe Fortress isn't the strongest, but it's still a very, very solid group. So it just kind of depends on what you prefer in strength, I guess. Okay. It's always interesting, like, as many years as I have played Heroes of Might and Magic, all of them, but definitely 5 I've played the absolute most. It's always interesting still now, in round 2 of this entire dual mode series to see what the AI does and who they attack and why. So for me, pretty much anything I'm doing, I'm attacking the highest value target as far as I know that they're going to absolutely destroy my team if I don't kill them. So like for me, playing against Stronghold here, I'm going after those chieftains, centaurs, and the cyclops, and definitely not necessarily in that order, but like the earlier fireball when they attacked the shamans and goblins over here, like shamans are good. They're underrated as hell in my opinion. But like they can definitely change the tide of a fight if they go unchecked because they are so underrated to me. But like I'm not necessarily focusing on them for an early game fireball when there's a lot more people grouped up that are higher value targets to me. See, like, that's what I would have done with my first few fireballs, was take that Cyclops out, like we just saw that first one, and he gets lost a 1. But now he's coming, and man, Cyclops, especially with that club being able to hit multiple units, I mean, Stronghold's got, like, no people left at this point in the fight, but it'll definitely be interesting to see if Cyclops can pull this out. That's what's interesting sometimes too, is how much some of these heroes raise the dead, probably dead. Well, this was actually a super easy win for Galib, going 4-3. I mean, I'm not gonna, just cross it in just yet, but we have seen some crazy comebacks, but I think this one is a wrap. But honestly, some of these heroes just simply aren't really made for the dual mode series. Like I wish that they would have put all of the heroes in the dual mode series so we could have had an even larger dual mode series, just absolutely all of them facing each other. But we only get a couple, and some of them are just not the best for dual mode, honestly. But thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. Galib goes 4-3. At least he's consistent. We'll see what he can